What's up guys, Steve Bizzagani, Philly's real estate agent, and if you're a first-time home buyer looking in Northwest Philadelphia, chances are you've gone back and forth between Manayunk and Roxborough. Well, they're neighbors, they offer very different lifestyles and very different price dynamics. So today, I'm breaking down this very simply and honestly, so you can kind of decide which actually fits your life and which one actually fits your budget, and see if you can marry the two together. Let's start with Manayunk. Manayunk is best described as urban, energetic, and lifestyle driven. This is the neighborhood people choose when they want to feel like they actually live in a city. The biggest draw is Main Street. Restaurants, bars, coffee shops, gyms, boutiques, all of it walkable, very walkable. So for many first-time home buyers, that walkability is the feature. So Manayunk also tends to have a strong resale and rental demand, especially with younger buyers and professionals fresh out of college. So that's excellent long-term value. Public transportation is another plus. You have access to the Manayunk-Norristown regional rail line, which makes commuting to Center City super easy, super doable, and highly appealing to someone, getting their first job out of college. Now, here's the trade-off. Homes in Manayunk are typically smaller for the price. Most are like classic Philly row homes, narrow, vertical, lots of stairs, that whole situation. Let's say parking can be tight, can be a little bit of a competition sometimes, especially the closer you are to Main Street. So on the weekends, the neighborhood is extremely lively, which is awesome. It's a ton of fun, unless you're nursing a hangover, of course. One more important note, certain pockets are closer to the canal, so that makes them a little bit flood prone. And so the location selection that you do pick in Manayunk does matter more here in this neighborhood than it does in other neighborhoods in Philadelphia. Manayunk is ideal if you want walkability, social energy, and a true city lifestyle. And if you're okay trading a little bit of space for a little bit more vibe. Now let's talk Roxborough. Roxborough feels more residential, quieter, a little bit more spread out, not as condensed as Manayunk is. This is where buyers often end up when they still want to be in Philadelphia, but they want a little bit more breathing room, might have a little bit of a suburban taste to it. One of the biggest advantages is the value that Roxborough offers. With the same budget, buyers can often buy larger rooms, better layouts, and sometimes even get a driveway, so have some parking, not have to compete in the Main Street madness, if you will. So while parking is overall significantly easier in Manayunk, it's especially easier if you are on the upper side of Roxborough, especially north of Ridge Avenue. Another major perk is the proximity to the Wissahickon Valley Park. If you like hiking, running, biking, or just green space. This is one of the most underrated benefits in the entire city that doesn't get talked about enough, in my opinion. The trade-off here is walkability. You're generally not going to be walking to the nightlife, the bars, the restaurants, things like that, the dense social life clusters type of thing. It's more spread out. Most people rely more here on a car as opposed to the walking situation, and the area isn't exactly as trendy and high energy as the Main Street Manayunk situation is. Oh, well, at least not yet anyway. One thing that Manayunk and Roxborough do share though is they do have lots of hills, which are charming until it snows. Roxborough is ideal if you want space, quieter living, easier parking, better long-term comfort without actually leaving the city. And you could be close to the suburbs and be close to the city at the same time. So let's talk budget, because obviously budget matters. We're not all made of money. So in simple terms, Manayunk, you're paying more for, you're gonna pay a premium for location and lifestyle. In Roxborough, your money's gonna go further towards more square footage and overall functionality. So you can have a similar budget, but two very different outcomes. Neither is really better. It's just, they just prioritize different things. So it's really up to you as to which is more important to you. So here's the decision shortcut, if you will, that I like to give my clients. If you value walkability, nightlife, and the social scene, you're probably going to want to be more for Manayunk. If you value more I need space, I need to be spread out, I need parking, I want it to be quiet, and I'm going to be here for a while, that's more for Roxborough type situation. The really good news is that both neighborhoods are strong. Both have extremely high, solid buyer demand. The key is choosing the one that fits exactly how you live, not just what looks good on paper. So if you're trying to buy a home and decide between Roxborough or Manayunk, and you want help comparing the real values, the real homes, the prices, the streets, that's exactly where a local expert like myself will come in and help you make a difference. And if you want deeper breakdowns like this in the Philly neighborhoods, budgets, first-time buyer strategies, anything like that, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.